It's showtime.
Okay guys, welcome back. We're going to be heading into game number 4 here, a game of pride here for BuLL. Obviously every game does count in this final scoreboard as well, but it's going to be relatively a cool set of players here. We're going to be going on to Plasma as well, so just to quickly bring up the statistics of our players. There we go, so TerrOr even. That's Rapper's confused me now. Three for 2 for him. He's 6 for 1 against Zerg, so relatively strong in ZBT. And his opponent going to be 4 BuLL, 2 for 0 overall. Not played any Terran just yet. And they're going to be moving on to Plasma. Plasma has been a little bit favored in Terran versus Zerg towards the Terran player, and obviously statistically this favors Terra as well. So this could be a relatively quick game, but the only way we'll find out is by getting into the game as soon as we can and getting started here with game number 4. Okay, and starting us off here in the top left-hand position, we do have the green Zerg fighting for BuLL. It's Eroscraft.
That's right, and his opponent in the bottom left-hand corner, one of the best non-Korean players in the current era. This is TerrOr, our Terran player. If you are interested in watching TerrOr the Terran player play, you can do that on twitch.tv/TerrorTerran, unsurprisingly. Had a really good run in Have At You. He managed to eliminate Chaylin, who is a very strong South Korean female player. Really, really good. Said she was feeling a little bit off that day, but honestly, it's just still an impressive win for TerrOr. So really, really cool to watch him have that success.
Yeah, TerrOr is definitely one of those players that over the past 2 or 3 years, I mean, going back to when I first came back to casting in 2015, there wasn't really that many Terran players around. TerrOr, obviously one of the kings of the Peruvian scene, along with Dandy for a very, very long time.
Hailing frequencies open.
Thank you, 80s Mullet, for the host, but obviously TerrOr kind of breaking out a bit more in 2016, 2017, and now he is one of the best foreign Terran players there are. He has had taken games off of really good players. He did win a best of 5 against Lava, although a few of the games were all-ins, which is obviously how things go. He played some really close macro games against Shiny. Unfortunately, then I think it tilted him a little bit. This was back in the Clash for Char before STPL, so at the end of last year, beginning of this year. And it's just been a weird ride for TerrOr. Obviously, he's back here in the STPL doing an incredible job, doing really well in BSL as well. So TerrOr looking pretty good and taking his command center.
Yeah, and he also took a game off of the inevitable winner of the most recent Have At You. Next Samsung Khan Protoss went by YSC, but I think he had an older name. It was like 4 letters. I can't remember exactly what it was, but either way, yeah, he's good. That's all we're trying to say. But anything can happen on Plasma. It is super weird, depending on if you want to play it very aggressively or very defensively, very economically. A lot of different avenues for you to do that. So let's see which ones our players operate. We just got done seeing a TVZ, but I think this one will look substantially different.
Yeah, so just to explain something in chat as well to Big Smoke, this map is Plasma. Basically, this is a map from 2008 from the incorrect 2008 OSL Star League. Sorry, OSL, OGN Star League. And it's shown some really good games so far. I mean, it's a map you can play very greedy, or you can play very tech heavy. It looks like TerrOr's going to take the greedy route, did go for that 14cc, and we see Eros going for a very quick layer, likely going to go into a very quick spire as well. But as we've seen before, Lurker's very strong on this map because you can break down the eggs very quickly. And oftentimes, sometimes that can lead you into a Terran's base where he has no defense because he's played too greedy. So are we going to see that, or are we going to see Spire? That is the next major decision in this game for Eros.
Yeah, here goes there, and right immediately after that, I guess we are not. Wow. Okay, so this is gonna be a lurker rush. Really, really cool to see this. I think by far, 2-hatch, 3-hatch muta is the way you want to go, or is the way that is most common. But anytime you see a really delayed 3rd hatchery, you should kind of start to think, wait a second, 2-hatch muta, yeah, maybe, but also you would need an extra gas for that most likely. So this is going to be a really cool attempt at using lurkers, much in the way that Hirmu used them to bust through the eggs very early on, run up, kill the comsat, and kill all the SCVs of the net.
Yeah, now this is actually kind of an interesting decision, because one of the big major plays from Terran on this map, and it's what Terra is doing, is you go straight into starports. He's actually going for triple starport Wraith. And Wraiths, yes, they're strong against, well, I mean, they're insanely strong against mutas if you get the micro right. But against Lurkers and Hydras, Wraiths aren't that strong. Eros Craft, if there was a game I could say that BuLL has definitely a chance of winning from the offset, based on the opening, it's this one. If Eros can get a decent number of Hydralisks, a decent number of Lurkers, off of his soon-to-be 3 bases, he can make this work.
Or can he? No, yeah, I think so. We'll see what's gonna happen. The moment of truth is coming up here pretty soon.
Is it?
As
I was just gonna do this awful pun. Maybe I shouldn't.
maybe you shouldn't, Kix.
You know what? I think it could be funny. So, for our Australian viewers, is this going to be the moment of truth, or is it going to be the moment of struth for Eros Craft?
Nice one. So he's actually going to use the lurkers. Okay, so he ran the lurkers out of range of the barracks, or he's going to try to use hydras to stop the barracks. But then your thought is, well, why is there a hydralisk?
Yeah, this kind of gives away the game. But I could imagine saying that Hydras are actually pretty good against this map because you think they're going to go 2-port Wraiths, so you do need those Hydras to defend. But this is triple port Cloak. I mean, even if these Lurkers get through, there's a turret here already. He's adding on another turret. And although Wraiths don't do that much damage to ground, they only do 8 damage. When you have this much damage coming down, this many Wraiths, against no Hydralisks, what are you gonna do?
So one thing you could do is switch into mutas. Obviously that would take a lot and you'd have to not die to the raise. But right now, I mean, I think the most popular thing to do is stop going lurkers and just go hydras.
He's going
Ling all in.
Yeah, Ling all in could be really strong. He's gonna break through, be able to take down the turrets. This is gonna be very, very good actually. He's gonna get a lot of SCVs with this.
Yeah, turns out Rays are not great at killing a million tiny units, killing all your stuff. Also, there's a lurker burrowed behind this mineral line, getting a lot of damage done. So, very, very good decision to, instead of trying to beat this by switching up tech or switching into like Hydras, he's just going for mass links. And he did get lots and lots of damage done there. There's no third base, it's just straight up only one base. But that's a lot of raids, Kix. That's just a lot of raids.
Like, yeah, you're building a lot of Lings. Yes, it's going to take the Wraiths a long time to kill them. But what do you do if the Wraiths just go for your main? There is 2 Overlords, 3 Overlords in the natural. None.
No Hydras.
In the main. There's 1 Hydra, 2 Hydras now. 3 Hydras, actually. But that's not going to be enough. He is relying entirely on trying to use these... Oh, wow, that Lurker's still alive at the back. It does get taken down, but not without taking 3 depots down.
That last spine killed 3 depots.
My goodness, that is a very, very good Lurker spine. He does have a decent number of Hydras now. Terra doesn't realize, or won't know how many drones that Eros Craft actually has. But these are slow Overlords. Yeah, he did. He got Cloak straight away.
Yeah. There it is, yeah. I was just like, maybe he didn't, but no, he did. And there's no Overlords. So,
I mean, there's an
And that's a
evolution
lot of
chamber.
energy on these raids.
Yeah, he's been pulling up his energy a long time. Not showing off Cloak was very, very clever in the build-up to that. Obviously didn't need it necessarily, but you can see Aeroscraft is trying to add on a lot of spore colonies. That's going to keep his... well, it's not going to keep his drones alive because they're already dead, but... Wait. Aeroscraft doesn't have enough money for a drone. He lost his last drone, that's it. Aeroscraft is dead if he doesn't make this attack work.
Honestly, you might make this attack work, Kicks.
Yeah, this is a lot of Hydras.
He has Overlord speed. He needs to bring the rest of his Overlords down here. Wait, is that all of his Overlords?
Oh, he's got one drone. Where did that drone come from?
What?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, he does have.
Must have been an
There's a
egg.
drone and a dream, Kicks. But realistically, if one drone is what rebuilds your economy, whew, I don't know about that. As is, the Rays are building back up, so their job is to fly in here, kill 3 Overlords, and win the game.
Yeah.
Can they do it, Kicks? Can they do it?
I'm not sure, but we've got a tank coming in with siege mode for Terra. Aeroscraft still trying to hold on with so few units. A single lurker gonna scout this tank. The lurker going down immediately, but he needs to break in and he's running out of time. The second siege is finished, which it has now. He's not going to be able to break up this ramp.
Yep.
This is not going to be good. The
I
SCVs have been
think the
pulled
best
as well.
thing you can do here is contain your opponent and wait to try to like come back from this. But oh wow, look at the Wraith control is actually pretty good.
It is, but so is the Hydra control. He's only lost a single Hydra. Gonna take down this machine shop. That means no more tanks for the time being. But he still cannot push forward. And
So,
the Wraiths
here's
are
my
going
thought,
back up.
Kicks. There's micro you can do where you run one Hydra forward, tank the first tank hit, and then run up and snipe the tank from the low ground to the high ground. But if you get screwed by mischance there, ooh, that's gonna be a painful one. Now I think Aeroscraft is or TerrOr has recognized that there might be an opportunity to run up here, and now he actually has killed every drone. But there's enough minerals for a drone in the bank, so. He could remake another one, but he's got to guard those mineral lines more than he already is.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to try and come up and guard his Hydra then. I mean, he can't afford to build another Hydra. But by doing this, his Overlords are getting slightly out of position. Looks like he is going to be fine. Terra still flying over all of the evolution chambers at the moment. I mean, realistically, this is pretty much all she wrote for Aeroscraft, but Terra is still on one base. He's still only able to build Wraiths, and you can see he's actually not building any more. I think he's thought, well, there's no real need for me to build these, I can wait until I build a ton of tanks, and suddenly the Hydralisk can't do anything. And I think that's what he's going to do. Aeroscraft finally has a single drone. He's actually got 2 drones now, but his Hydra's going to move away. The Wraith's coming back in again, and getting one of them.
Yeah, and Terra recognizes if he suicides for this last drone, even, it's still worth it. And realistically, he's just done insane damage, so it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely a way to end the series. I mean, Aeroscraft is definitely dead. He's going to have enough minerals for another drone yet again. I mean, I am the king of fancy GGing, but this is like next level. Even for fantasy would never stay in this game this long. But Aeroscraft doesn't want to give up just yet. He still thinks there's a little bit of hope based on the fact that Terran's on one base. But I mean, he's rebuilding tanks. He's got a bunker here. Gonna start adding Marines, adding on a second base again. And he's got an extra barracks as well. So he's just scouting around, making sure there's no hidden bases. He thinks maybe there's drones hidden somewhere. This is why he's not leaving. And that's how I lost to Doc. I did 2 Port Wraith and I lost to a hidden base eventually. But yeah, unfortunately for Aeroscraft, he is unable to really do too much. He's got 2 drones mining again. But this is pretty much all she wrote. An Overlord is going to run in and scout everything that's going on, see the SUV count, see no additional Wraiths are in production, and see the tanks as well. And things are not looking good.
Wow. Indeed, they are not kicked. Ooh, they're in fact looking quite bad. Quite bad. I love he's running one Hydra into the natural. This is the scouting Hydralisk, by the way.
Yeah, he's just making sure what's going on, seeing if he can be a hero. This is the Bruce McLean Hydralisk going into the Nakatomi Plaza building.
Oh my. So
Oh,
realistically, one Hydra
he
has
just
a
stepped
shot
on the
against
glass,
2 Rays.
and now he fell out of
But
the
yeah,
building. Whoops.
ah, that's too bad. That Hydra definitely died hard.
Yeah. Maybe that was the Hans Gruber Hydra. I'm not sure. I can't wait to watch Die Hard on Christmas Eve again. That's one of my traditions. We're in December now, I can talk about Christmas. It's all good. But even a vessel coming in
Nice.
now, realistically, TerrOr could just A-move with 3 tanks and win the game, but, I mean, Eros is building a lot of drones, I guess. 8 drones now. That's something, but you know what, I'm not even going to say a stupid bet because knowing my luck I'll lose. But if Eroscraft somehow manages to win this game, I don't know. Like, that would just be the biggest miracle. It would be a Christmas miracle, there we go.
You're coming down from 0 drones, or coming back from 0 drones, and like, I mean, I guess if all Zerg makes is drones, then yeah, I'm sure. Realistically, both players were in just a really bad spot, but
Oh,
it's, yeah, 0 drones is 0 drones.
Lurker moving on down for the scout, making sure nothing gets by.
Shh, he'll never scout it in time.
There's also going to be a command center coming in from the right. Usually this is the kind of moment where people are time 16 to see what happens. But, I mean, TerrOr's just waiting to build up an army and then he's going to go kill him. I mean, the Lurker's going to scout the Wraith positioning, so that's something.
Oh wow, he just barely caught that Lurker on the edge of the scan.
Yeah.
Nice one. Hey, killed the Lurker. Nice. Hey, it's good to see another unit die again, but realistically, I think basically any time TerrOr wanted, he could walk across the map and win the game. But I agree with what he's doing. He's just like, look, all I have to do is not die here and get to a good place. I'll make it. He'll be okay. And he's even building another command center. So I think it is time, Kicks.
Yeah, TerrOr learned from the school of Artosis, when you're ahead, get more ahead, and you know what, the amount of games I've thought, you know what, I've won this game, I'm gonna go kill them, and then I die. It's just sad. So, TerrOr not making the same mistakes I do, showing why he's so good, building up an army that he knows cannot be beaten, gonna be running into this Lurker that is gonna go down almost immediately when it pops out. And I mean, I like all of these scouting Lurkers, but he was trying to camouflage it with all the other neutral eggs. That's
He
what
was
it was.
trying really hard. As is, the tanks are actually getting glitched out on the Lurker eggs, having a hard time moving past the Panbear guys. But they made it, Kicks.
They did, and the closer they get to this third base, the better. I mean, there's a lot of drones now, but the problem is, when you're building nothing but drones, you're not building units. And drones aren't going to kill all these units. He doesn't even have enough Hydras to take out all the raids anymore, I don't think. This third base is going to go down. He has added a lot of Lurkers on, but how are they going to get on top of 4 tanks? If they're unsieged, maybe he can make something happen, but still, this is an unbelievably well-played game by TerrOr. And even with the Radiate coming in, this is going to be game, it has to be.
This is quite the fantasy GG timing, you're right. This is the extended edition. Like, so my sister's a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and she's like, what if we just watched the extended edition? I'm like, well, you know, how much could they possibly extend it? And like 18 hours in, I'm like, oh my god, I will die from watching this movie again. So this is the extended edition of this game. I hope you guys are enjoying the director's commentary.
Yeah.
After this, we can watch it backwards and
Watch the
lose our
deleted
minds.
scenes.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, there's tanks hitting the natural, hitting the main at the same time.
This is like when aliens travel back in time and they beat cavemen with laser guns. I'm just like, I don't know if this is a close battle here.
You know what, I'm going to zoom out to show the extent of how much these tanks are actually hitting from where they are. It's kind of insane, but the perfect position, there's absolutely nothing Eroscraft can do to hold on. I usually don't like being too negative about things, but this game is definitely over. He's going to move in with his Lurkers. The Lurkers are going down before they even get a chance to burrow. And he's losing all of his units. GG! Eroscraft taps out, and TerrOr takes the game for NaS.
Wow, that's a day of the STPL. If you guys are new to watching this, well, now you know what you're getting into. This is what happens.
That was certainly not the most common STPL game. We've had a lot of epic series, especially Net Wars vs. Seoul. That was insane. IRK
Oh,
vs.
yeah.
Red was crazy as well. But
That's true.
NaS
You are
vs. BuLL, little bit one-sided there, unfortunately. BuLL have shown a very good showing this time, but not in this series. Reyna doing pretty well against Dragon, but it just wasn't enough in the end. Let's just bring up the match report and I'll show off how that affects the stats. Just moving into... Actually, I need to press the save button. Otherwise that's not going to update anything. Yeah, it's certainly been an interesting series. The first series was definitely a lot better. But a 4-0 victory here for NaS, pretty straightforward. Dragon taking down Reyna, Sugo taking down Dark, Eon Zerg taking down Atrak, TerrOr taking down Eroscraft to finish us off there. And just to see how that changes the Group A rankings, NaS secure their place at the top of the group for now. Media still to play their 6th week game, so they have a chance to tie it up yet again. But they are still going to be at least a few games behind in win-loss difference. A huge thank you, Rapid, to you once again for tuning in as you zoom your camera in and out. So I picked the worst possible time to go back to the cameras again. Wait,
I'm not doing that, by the way.
okay, well the camera zoomed. I don't know. Maybe it's just my overlay being weird. But either way, thank you very much for joining me at such a late hour. And I hope you have a very good morning sleep.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see about that one, Kicks. Anyway, no, the games were good. It's always nice to cast STPL. It's a little bit of a downtime for Korean StarCraft. There's not a whole lot going on. KSL is going on, though, and that is going to be on Thursday and Friday. So don't miss that. We're in the round of 8. We're going to be going into the semifinals pretty soon with grand finals actually happening later on this month, I think. So that's...
Oh. Have we lost Rapid?
What?
Oh no.
Right here.
Yeah, no, it lagged. You said and then you cut out. So
okay. All I'm trying to say is Brute Force cool. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna go pass out.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining as well. Hopefully you enjoy the games. You can follow us on Twitter on KicksSD, STPL TV, and Rapid Casting. I'm pointing the wrong way because it's flipped. And also you can support support the prize pool with the Maturino link. There's going to be some more codes there for round 4. STPL Christmas Cup coming up in 11 days. The cast for that is going to be a little bit later because they're going to cast it all from replays. But we are going to have some epic games in there as well. So we'll see you guys next time. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And enjoy the rest of your day.